Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Angela, and if you're not already, please click that subscribe button because I make new videos every Mondays and Thursdays. And I have been having some really horrible, abysmal, bad days. Let's just face it. I've been under a lot of stress of different things that have been going on in my life, and I've recently moved cities, and it's just, there's been a lot of stuff that's been going on that I've been a little bit unlucky lately. And you know what? For the most part, I can handle a lot of the stuff that comes at me. Like, I'm pretty good that when things start falling apart, I can usually go really quickly into survival mode. Like, if the house were to burn down or somebody were to get sick, like, I can always find that strength inside of me to just kind of get through that day and find a way to problem solve and to get through it. However, what really gets to me, what really makes a bad day turn into just the worst day of my life is the little things. You know what I mean? It's the little things that really, really get to you when you're already kind of having to deal with stuff that you don't want to have to deal with, or just everything seems to be going wrong and you keep trying to put on a brave face, but it's that small little thing, that's one straw that breaks the camel's back, that makes you go into a full-on nervous breakdown. Following is a list of things that are bound to happen when you're having a bad day, and that's what's gonna make you just lose it. First one being, you will break a nail. And everyone keeps saying, like, oh, breaking a nail, what a girl thing to do. Like, who cares? Like, no, it's horrible when you have to break a nail, especially when you break it in a certain spot to the point where you can't really cut it off. You can't rip it off. Like, there's really nothing that you can do. And it's stuck like that for the rest of the day because you don't have a nail file like maybe a more responsible person might have, like an emergency kit that they carry around, where like small disasters like this isn't that big of a deal for them. No, you're not that person. You will walk around for the rest of the day with that chipped, broken nail, and guess what's gonna happen? It's gonna keep getting caught on absolutely everything as a reminder of how big of a failure you are. Because when you're having a bad day, these things aren't just small mishaps that happen. For some reason, these small mishaps are a representation of everything that is ever wrong in your life. Another thing that's always going to happen to you is you're always going to step in a puddle. You're just always going to step in a puddle. It doesn't even need to be raining. You don't even need to be outdoors, but you will find a puddle and you will step in it. I was walking through a train station indoors, and I guess a pipe or something was leaking earlier and somebody forgot to mop it up, and I wasn't paying attention and there wasn't any signs or anything like that, but I managed to find that one puddle and step in it. And it's like, why today out of all days? Why? Now, halfway through your day or later, you will at that point discover that you have a stain on your shirt or something in your teeth, and all of the 10,000 people that you talked to up until that point decided not to say anything about it, especially if you have like an important meeting or just something where you're on display, some kind of presentation, because it's always gonna happen. That just makes me lose my mind. Like, why? Like, don't be that person. If you see somebody with something in their teeth, just say something. They don't need any more added stress to their day already. Also, what's inevitable to happen is that you will always seem to run into somebody that you know, whether it be an ex or somebody that you went to high school with, and they happen to always seem to be having the best day of their lives. Oh, Angela, how are you doing? I haven't seen you in forever. My life is just perfect. You know, my husband is a CEO. I am a CEO myself, so we're just living so lavishly in our house in Bahamas. And my child, oh my goodness, he is the best thing that you have ever seen. He is already in university. He is only 3 years old. How are you doing? Pregnant, I see. Congratulations. I'm not pregnant. When you're having a bad day, you're already somehow like late or something, or you're running behind, like, but on top of that, you will also always either miss your bus stop or miss your exit or anything like that would cause you to be even more late. And it's not even from like the sheer lack of like attention that you're paying to the situation. No, the cosmos of the universe will come together for that very moment to ensure that you miss your stop, trust me, they will reroute you. There'll be a detour. There'll be a random horse in the middle of the road when you're in the middle of an inner city. Like, I don't know what's going to happen on that route, but trust me, you will not reach your destination on time. That is for sure. And then, of course, there's always going to be something. I don't know what it is, but something that you have done every single day prior to this day, a million times before, and on that day, that one day is the day that you won't be able to do that one thing. Maybe every morning you have the same coffee and donuts from the same donut shop, and that day it's closed, or they run out of donuts, or there's a certain shortcut that you take home and for some reason you're not allowed to take that anymore, or something along those lines. And it's like, why? Why? Out of all days, why today is the day that decides to happen? I once was late and had to print something off, and my mouse to my computer wasn't working. And it wasn't the batteries, because I checked, and the batteries were fine, everything else was fine, and I couldn't figure out how to use the keyboard to print off what I did, because I do know that there are ways that you still use your computer without a mouse. Trust me, I do. But I didn't have the time, because again, you're always late and behind on something. So I couldn't figure it out. I came home later that day and the mouse was working perfectly fine. There was no reason for it not to function at that moment in time. But again, the cosmos of the universe will ensure that it's even worse. These are the things that really set me off when I'm having a bad day. Everything else I can handle, but these small things, that's what really just drives me nuts. So leave a comment down below and let me know any other examples that I might have missed. I know there's probably like 20 others, but these are the only ones that came up recently because again, that's just the way my life is going right now. So if you like this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. And if you're having a bad day right now, I hope it gets better. And if not, I hope tomorrow gets better. Just hang in there and we will all get through it together. Bye, guys.